What's up, YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. Right to the point, today's the day you guys have been waiting for. I've been talking about for months now. We are gonna purposely take our T56 swap out and we are going to test the TKX 600. If you're just now joining the channel, my car makes 600, 630 wheel, according to the dyno video, if you checked out my other dyno video. 670 wheel. Go ahead. We've actually taken it to the track as well. We've tested it at the track, which you've seen that video as well. So the tune and the track and everything's set, ready to go to test this TKX. So this isn't gonna be the video where I teach you how to uninstall a T56 swap. No, that's not gonna happen here. We're gonna briefly go over the Tremec TKX install as we put it in the car. We're gonna put you in a couple time lapses. We're just gonna get this done. So what do you expect from this video today? Me, Cousin Paul, Cousin Fred are gonna get this T56 out and we're gonna get the TKX in and then we're gonna shake the car down on a road trip. And I'll give you guys my first thoughts. I'm not gonna put a lot of street miles on the car with the new TKX. We're gonna go right into testing it because you know what? There's not gonna be a lot of people that go out there and put 500 miles on a transmission before they test. It's meant to make 600 wheels. It makes sense, right? Doing a realistic shakedown. Today we're gonna focus on getting it installed in the car. We're gonna get the T56 parts out, which makes me sad, but there's a purpose for it. They'll be back in eventually soon. Let's get started. Let me get you out some time lapse. Let's get rolling. All right, so we went through a couple time lapses here. Got Cousin Paul, Cousin Fred did some work for me while I was away. While I have this stuff here, I'm gonna go ahead and go over it. T56 swap is the T56 Mag XL / Cobra, whatever you use. One thing I wanted to keep in mind though, is on T56s, they made two different styles. They made a 7 o'clock, which is like, this is the Magnum style, and then they made like a 9 o'clock. So they do have two different bell housings. This is my Twin Disc RXT HD. That's my 28, actually that's a zero balance flywheel because both my 408 and my 363 are both zero balance, as you can see. Stifler's cross member with spacer and block plate. And now all T56s have a very specific drive shaft that they run with. This is from Inland Empire and it is 42 inches center to center. I've been running Tremecs long enough to run a forged yoke on all my transmission stuff. So this is the actual Fox body length one, you can see. Same one next here, but it's a 31 spline output, and we got the flange. We've already checked the rear main. Rear main wasn't leaking at all. We're just gonna do our normal, grease up the pilot bearing, block plate, bell housing, and do the Tremec. What's it take to put a Tremec in? Basically, the QuickTime bell, the spacer, the trans, the crossovers. And there really is not much difference between that and a T5 install and a T56. Guys, this is the stuff, this is end game stuff for you. This is kind of where you want to be at eventually with Fox bodies. If you're a stick shift guy, obviously this is the T56 Magnum. I'm not here trying to gloat or anything. I'm just trying to show you what it looks like and what you might need to get if you're looking to do a T56 swap. Very specific bell for Magnums. The other T56s will work just fine. The Cobras and the Vipers and stuff like that, if I remember correctly, they're at a 9 position. You just make sure you get the right bell. Obviously the crossovers are different, like I was telling you, and of course whatever clutch you run, not much different than a T5 swap, just very specific items. So there's some things involved in swapping to a T56, and there's plenty of information out there about doing it. But all right, I'm gonna put you on another time lapse here. We're just gonna keep rolling, and we'll have this transmission in pretty much in an hour. of the bell housing in nice and tight. Got the we just use as a Fox fork or whatever. Cousin Paul is going to do the rest of the safety bolts here and put the starter on. That way when I come back here in a minute, we're going to fill the transmission up with Dex 3 to break it in, and we're going to install it. All right, so we're going to be filling this up with Dex 3 Merc, and we're going to be breaking it in with heat cycles. After we're done with the break-in, we'll probably do about 10 heat cycles or whatever. Maybe not even that, because you know, ain't nobody's gonna pay attention to that when they're buying it new, right? When we get this full, I like to put the plug in the back that I got and then fill it up. That way it's already done. We'll put it up on the jack and we'll be ready to put it in. All right, so we got everything that we wanted to do. Now what I had to actually do is I had to actually drill the holes wider, 2 steps wider, because the QuickTime bell is adjustable, and for this bolt to fit, I had to drill this out. So don't be afraid to do that, it's fine. So I went ahead and put some grease here on the throwout bearing and the front of the transmission, slide in a little bit easier. I think we're ready to go here. We got the mount on. Probably run the spacer. We'll run the spacer underneath of it like we did the T56. It's full of fluid, so all we gotta do is get it in, lock it down, and finish doing what we're doing. Okay, we good to go?
Got this?
Yeah, we got it.
Yeah, and you just bumped your head.
That hurt.
It always does.
Do you have the back of that? I mean, you probably should just, yeah, there you go. Just make sure it slides, you got.
Well, if it slides, it's going to hit my fat belly, so it would be safe.
Well, then it'll bounce off and hit the floor. Then
Well, when you look, it might bounce up and fall in place.
Anything that touches your belly is ruined. Okay, hold on. You ready?
Yep.
I'm going to engage the clutch. There we go. There it goes. Look at that. Every time.
First thing I make sure.
Yeah. Good. Look at that thing just sitting there like it's supposed to be there.
Because it was there for a long time.
Yeah. All right, guys. So without further ado, we have successfully finished the TKX install. So like I said, we got everything tight, you know, with the, you could use your T5 cross member. Got everything nice and torqued. Got our drive shaft in on our custom exhaust kit. There's not much more else to do but to fire this thing up and see how well it shifts. Got to make the clutch adjustment here. Cousin Fred's going to go in there and make sure that it's sitting on the quadrant right. We actually have all 3 lines lined up on our clutch because I thought I forgot to do that. YouTube, so that's all I got for you today. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Simple TKX install. There's a reason behind taking the T56 out. You know, I'm about to go make some more heat cycles on the new TKX 600 that we have in the car now. Make sure you guys stick around for this weekend. Friday I'll be releasing a new video of us taking it on its first drive. Make sure you hit that like and subscribe and that bell for notification on the way out. If you're new to the channel, welcome to the channel. There's a channel membership below. It has its perks. Hit the join button. Check that out. Outside of that, guys, I appreciate the watch time, and I will see you Friday. Give me the hammer. Just a little hammer. Hurry up, Cousin Paul. You're terrible. You're a terrible sidekick. Who sings that? DMX?
Mm-hmm.
50.
I have that on my MP4 player.
You have an dude. You have a cassette tape deck.
No, I don't.
Don't lie.
I do the MP4 when I'm on my rider.
radio on your rider?
I have an MP4 so I can listen to it while I'm mowing my lawn.
Your 1978 John Deere?
Yeah, 1979.
Did I almost get it right?
Yeah, it was built.
You're kidding
It was built the same year I was born.
Oh, here comes Fred with this slipping ass AOD. Whoa! Oh, look, he was followed by the Challenger. Bet you he comes in talking about it. Oh, yeah, he's definitely coming in talking about it.
Here's some. I'll go get that.
Go ahead, Fred. Go ahead.
What?
I'm not stupid. We seen a red Challenger following you.
He just came off Tannery Hill.
He got up on your ass, didn't he?
I don't know. I wasn't paying him no attention.
Oh, okay. We figured you was coming in blaring the stories.
I mean, I know I don't have the greatest driving record because I got a heavy foot. That puts me over that a lot.
What'd you say?
Yeah, and you just bumped your head.
That thing hurt.